I've changed positions. I've totally changed everything up. I'm actually standing instead of sitting. And I think like that changes the energy like completely. I've got like my incense burning. I've got some nice music going on. I've got my crystals here with me, and then my tarot. And like if I have music on, I can like dance to it and like totally groove to the energy, right? And I'm not standing. Like I can do some twirling. I can like back up and like do whatever, right? So I thought, well, this would be a great place for me. And then I'm not sitting and I'm not being fidgeted and I'm not being like feeling like I'm contained. I can like quickly do a energy to like get rid of bad energy, right? How are you supposed to do that properly when you're sitting, right? You can't. You can receive it while laying down, like when you do Reiki on someone and you go from like head to toe, and then you stay in a certain area to clear that blockage, right? Only people that know how to do Reiki would know what I'm talking about. So, you don't have to like think that I don't know what I'm doing, because I do. But, if you know something that's super cool that you could teach me, I am all ears, right? But you're not gonna use and abuse me. Like that shit ain't gonna happen. Like you're not gonna take my money and like take my gifts and take my energy and then give nothing back. Who the fuck do you think you are, right? Equal give and take. Sometimes I'm not gonna ask for it, so sometimes you're just gonna have to do it, right? And why wouldn't you? Right? Why wouldn't you make the woman in your life happy? And then she can nurse you and give you all the love that you desire to have, but didn't have as a child. Then you become a full human being, so that when you give pour love into love, you get more love, unconditional love, right? Just saying. I like straighten my hair as well. I'm like, I feel so beautiful. Nice. For a change, right? And I got my black top to show off my collarbone. It's like I still have the energy of a 23-year-old. So like all these young models out there trying to like show their stuff, I'm like, it's all fake. They've got like put shit tons of makeup on, and I'm like au naturel. Like there's no makeup whatsoever, and I've looked after myself, right? Eating the right foods and not becoming fat and lazy. And you know what? When you do get pregnant, yeah, you do become super fat. And like you're the hardest judgment on yourself. And you're like, I know I'm fat. Like, look at my pant sizes. I've had to reduce to be wearing leggings because my scale doesn't fit any of the jeans that's out there for skinny girls. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. So like, and some women prize on themselves, like it's like a slut store, like a meat store, a deli market. What type of casing is around a girl? I know it's the bad way to think about it, but think about it. Like, you've got plus sizes and medium sizes and like super skinny, and I'm like working up at the oil field, working up at the mines, and I'm seeing that. I'm like, don't you have any fucking dignity for yourself? I know you can't help it, but perhaps maybe wear layers so that the guys don't know what you look like. And you're not gonna get teased. You're not gonna be like spread around the camp that you're a slut or anything like that, or you're easy, or you did a business up at the oil fields that you continue to this day, and like it grows. Like, what the fuck? Like, is this a thing? Yeah, this is the thing here in Alberta. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how get me away. What the fuck did my family drag me into this place for? I was happy in fucking BC, right? I had 2 horses, a dog, and 2 cats. And I lived singly, happily by myself, raging it up on my right-hand drive. Isuzu Bighorn 3.1 turbo diesel, like big with the big fucking mud tires, all terrain. Yeah, like fuck yeah. Going up to like Tofino and all these different places, like getting pulled over saying, whoa, like what kind of vehicle is this? And I'm like, it's an awesome one. And then, coming here and it's sort of like you get pregnant and your family's against you keeping something that made you super fucking happy in the beginning, right? Going for those camping trips, taking your dog for like up to Port Hardy, camping on the beach, staying at people's places, meeting people, going to work, learning the things that you were doing, being a fucking awesome individual, taking those beach walks, looking at rocks and going, oh, this is so nice, decompressing by the ocean. And then I have like a business, like doing landscaping, like what you were in your past life, the person that comes into your life should not be taking away any part of that. Like they should literally be enhancing. And it's like, do you see my face? It's like there's enough light here, but it doesn't illuminate properly, whatever. It doesn't matter. The messages are, right? How they come out. Take care of yourself. Like drink water. Warm water with, if you had lemon, with lemon. And if you don't, hold on. My incense stick is in lavender. When you sometimes burn, right, incense, you can leave it in like lavender, and it burns off a nice scent, right? It doesn't have to be much, but it certainly won't catch fire, right? But you are there to present. My hair looks really fucking off. Like, I'm like, sometimes I like it up, because then, whatever. This isn't about me, but it is actually about me, because do you know why? I've lived that life. I've lived those energies, and I can help you go through the same things that I went through, knowing that I've had that experience. I've had that experience with lots of things. No one's ever asked me about what I did in BC, the things that I've experienced, the places I've been, the places I've worked at, being around people, running marathons, surviving a fucking horse accident that probably would have fucking disabled me, but guess what? What you think about, you bring about. And, mind over matter. Are you going to get skinny back to your pre-model days so that you can just be as good as anyone else out there? Yeah, you totally are. But it depends on what type of person that you see yourself as. Like, how do you see yourself as, an individual that is having problems? Like, I think I want to put my hair up. It's getting annoying. It almost makes me look like old grandmotherly, and I'm like, I'm not. I don't feel that way at all. Anyways, hold on. I'll be right back. There. I feel a little bit better, actually. I feel a little bit more free. It's like, I'm not fat. I'm pretty muscly, right? And you can too, right? I used to be around horses, and I used to volunteer at horse barns, doing the hard labor, getting fit, right? Having that experience and learning from other people as well. I was like, what do they know? And what can I do to enhance my skills as a woman, as a human being, as, how can I do things, right? To achieve what I need to achieve. And it's like, now what I need to do is like read like messages for people, right? That's what it is, as like having like a free service, like a live free service, like someone's questions, like, you know, but you're like, it goes out of whack. It's like, but it's the energies that come forward, right? And it's not even the question that you read is like, this is a question for blah blah blah, right? Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work. It's like Emma's stage of the balance between, which world is like the yin and the yang. Which one do you put yourself towards? Which one are you feeding? What energy do you see for yourself, right? And don't worry, this isn't like any kind of voodoo magic. Like, I don't do that shit. Excuse me. And there's not a lot of people that are doing that out there. It's like, I'm not doing things for cloud. This is me. Like, I'm sometimes like, I look like a tomboy, a cowboy, you know, if I braided my hair, I look like a native, right? Wearing many different things. I could look like a military personnel. I could look like all these different things. And it's not impersonating, it's the way that I dress. And I saw that on someone saying, oh wow, what kind of material is that? That's amazing. It's like, it doesn't even look like it holds water. And then you're like, no, it doesn't. That's like, oh, it's like one of those military grade, you know, jackets or whatever. And I'm like, that looks cool, you know, army green, right? Pretty cool. And then you had there was a couple of videos of me wearing that, right? With my big tartan, right? Yeah. And that's what I was wearing. And it's like, if I can go from that and looking like, I've got many different things because I've done many different things in my life. And at many different stages in your life, you adopt the way that you dress or the style at that time. And it doesn't mean that you are like, oh, you're doing all these different things to try to get people to pay attention to you. I'm like, yeah, why not? This is who I am. Why would you be getting mad at me for being who I am and helping other people with my stories or any other kind of energy that's out there that needs to communicate and talk? Right? Who are you to block my energy to someone else and vice versa? It doesn't make any sense, does it? No. People live peacefully and they wish to do so, but they also wish to know the answers for themselves. And when I say it's like taking a pause to figure out what the right word is. It isn't a filler word with me because these messages are coming down into like where they're supposed to be, but how to recreate a word out of the energy that you're feeling that would not offend you. That's what that pause of means, of like getting down that information, and in my vocabulary of words, what proper word, right? Wood. Yeah, what type of proper wood, right? You could even have wood ring, like a wood ring. You know what I mean there, Benjamin Boyland? So for all my people that might be following me or be watching me or be listening to me, my good friend Benjamin Boyland in the UK has amazing artistry and craft work, and I applaud him for everything that he's gone through and all the suicidal thoughts and all of these things. You know, I do say his name not to get him in trouble, but to celebrate him on his journey of life. Like, he's had it hard and he's went through so many different emotions, and he needs recognition for all his hard journey. He's been a tough soldier, man. We all walk our green mile, right? We all walk what we had chosen in our life and our path to go down, right? What path did you choose? What job did you choose over another? What partner did you choose over another? What energy did you do to destroy someone else's life or try to? And then they persevered. And then they bound themselves to be exactly who they're supposed to be. Movement in the kitchen. So that means what? Someone's listening downstairs because I'm doing a video, probably. Moving myself out of the situation and different energy, right? Totally. So the things that you're hearing in the house, if you know that your son's TV is on and your music is playing, and then, oh, do you know what that noise is? That noise sounded like someone was loading a gun. Like the chamber. What the fuck? I may be in danger for my own father, for my own mother, for my brother, for my sister, and anyone else that they fucking hire. Fuck. Well then, because I gotta be careful what I say about calling someone a really bad word and then posting about it. And then I live in their own house. I was like, is it weapons for me that they're gonna try to kill me? Maybe. So FBI and CIA and all of that kind of stuff. This is indeed happening. I know that they hide guns underneath the stairs and upstairs and in several different rooms. It's very interesting. Like my life may be very, very much in danger, but I'm not going anywhere without my son, my cat, and a few other things. My word. It's like that heaviness in the chest where you're getting the energy from. It's like, crazy. This is like heart protection, air energy. You know, is it wrong to ask for help? Like asking help from random strangers, asking help from people that are listening, asking help from people that will actually come and fucking take you away and say, oh my God, we need to go in there right now and get this person. Because it sounds like there might be like a fucking shootout or a murder or anything, or homicide of two people, a daughter and son of a deranged father, knowing his secret of being what I accuse him of being to my son. While I go away and work my ass off for all these years in the oil field. No wonder why he wanted to look after my son. How fucking stupid am I to believe that having a life of actually having a child and just living, because I can live by myself. Like I've proved that. And all the people that's been gang stalking me and watching me and following me, and I know all of this shit. Like my lawyer knows about it. My lawyer knows when I came back to do my questioning. My lawyer now knows why I'm not working, as to protect my son from my father, the monster. Yeah. And so I guess if something happens to us, this is the video that you would know, you know, something bad might be happening. Huh. Ain't that funny? I guess this would be considered a police video. Evidence. Evidence, that's what I hear. Evidence is what I hear. I don't hear, you know. But that could be for anyone too, just by the way. That's an affirmation that it could be me. It could be you. It could be all the other people that listening or watching this video. If it gets to you or not. Crazy, eh? What affirmations are being heard as like trying to scare me, to get me out? It's a tactic, it's a threat, it's blackmail as well, right? Perhaps that they get offended that I smoke marijuana and it helps. Beans, no beans. No beans. Like that song, right? That everyone gets in their head and is like, oh God, can you not? That's like disgusting song. It's like trash kind of talking, singing. No one wants to hear that song, but everyone knows it, right? But, hello? Oh, yeah. Let me grab his food. Here you go, buddy. My apologies. My cat was hungry. Maybe even it's the music that offends people of it being too loud, right? There, I turned it down. It is late, I suppose. But it could also be an affirmation that someone is in very big trouble and they don't even know it, or they're gonna make it like set it up to look like an accident for some reason. Like, okay. I'm like, great. So be careful out there. If that's me, I gotta really be careful. And if it's for someone else, you gotta be careful as well. I'm gonna try to change the energy. Just give me a moment. My apologies. I'm just gonna leave it there. There's been like a turn of events here where my son is upset. So the arrangements have been moved to another date of telling you a tarot card. I think it was just messages for this evening. Thank you for listening to me, and don't worry, I'll be safe.